who do we have as the APC presidential candidate? Per Tinubu. So Tinubu has emerged as the presidential candidate of the APC, and everybody saw what happened. Like, you have to see the margin of defeat. The margin of the defeat is just too long. It's just too long. Like, I don't even know. There's nothing to imagine. Like, it's like, who pass you just pass you. Like, even if you were like maybe even if you add the one of every other person, hey, my people, it's not going to be the same. Hey, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate that. Thank you for the stars. Philip, thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. So, my people, APC has done their convention, and Tinubu has emerged as the presidential flag bearer. And what is important to note is the margin of his defeat. He gave the other co-contestants like 1,000, like about 900 to 1,000 margin. That is a very, very large margin. And that was even obvious, like, regardless of what anybody is thinking about, his capabilities, his feasibility as an elderly person that is above, I don't know how old he is exactly, So there was that concern about that. But when he was coming into that convention ground, you needed to see the hype. Like, everybody, like, they were doing jagaban the whole time, Daniel, I thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate that. Daniel Gita, thank you so much. So when I was looking at, I wanted to show you the video of how the crowd came in for Tinubu on the convention ground. Man, it was massive. It was like they came to sing his song, I want to show you. So it was almost like it was his rally, So from that point, I knew that, like it was telling that, okay, let's be doing this process, because this hailing lasted for like 15 minutes. When it was coming, the whole ground was shaking. So what I want to really say about the emergence of Tinubu as the presidential flag bearer is what it means to be focused, like, to have your eyes on the mark. I remember when I was doing a video one time on my YouTube channel, I said something like that, like, eyes on the mark. What is it that you want to achieve? You put your eyes there. And this is what we have seen from Tinubu. He even said it, that being the president of Nigeria has been his lifelong ambition, and he set his eyes there, and he has been working towards it. It is taking long. In 2015, he could have, thrown himself out there, but he felt like it was not yet time, even though the age was going, like, he set his eyes there, and he continues to walk towards it. I remember, like, I think 2 years ago, during that aftermath of answers or something like that, there were bags of rice that people were sharing. The roti jagaban. I remember having a conversation with a friend of mine, like, look at this one, because from the southeastern part, it's like Nigeria is coming to an end. Nigeria is coming to an end. Nigeria is not going to exist in the next 2 days. Nigeria is not going to exist in the next few days. Like, so in their circles, they were like, it's like imminent, that Nigeria is coming to an end. But Tinubu kept his eyes on the mark. Put his eyes there. This is where I want to achieve. This is where I'm going. And he's walking towards it. They're printing things, souvenir or in his name. He's sharing it, like, he's just kind of steadily building this background of where he wants to go. I remember during the 2019 election, the wife, the Tinubu's wife, she was coming, I think it was an election day, she was coming from an election, and there was a young man that was sitting on the ground, and he was like having problem with his leg. It looks like his leg was even amputated, something like that, and he was sitting on the ground, like, you know, on the porch, like, you know how it is. I think if I find that video, I will show you guys that video. So, and he was talking to Tinubu's wife and saying something about the voting, that he voted for APC. And to my greatest surprise, this woman, not minding that she was senator, that she was anything, she now came down and sat on the ground there. Although people have different interpretations, say she's talking against Igbo, but for me, I saw something different there. That she came down and sat down on that small roadside porch, and she was having a conversation with this man, and was like, una know they do us well, how we for know my sister born for now. Like, she was talking, she was sitting down there. So I feel like there's a homeliness around them, that people have it easy to approach them, you know, like from afar. This is what I'm seeing. Like, for her to, like, this man, he wasn't dressed, he was just you know, with one short, one leg with stick, and she went down there and sat there with him and was having a conversation with her. That was really, really telling. So back to Tinubu. Tinubu always had this ambition, and he has been working towards it, and he's working steadily towards it, doing all he needed to do, building the alliance that he needed to build. And the years were passing. Nobody knows how long anybody has on this earth. It could have been that he will pass before that time, but it didn't matter. He was working towards that, his ambition. I think this is something worthwhile that people from the Southeast need to take into consideration, because their own is always, whenever something didn't go their way, now it's like, whoa, everything calm down. It's not going to calm down. You just agitating yourself. You misplace your priorities, lose focus, and then when the next round comes, you start from beginning again. You start running helter-skelter. You understand me? So if you have this ambition, you start working towards it. The only person that has something like that was Rochas. Rochas has this ambition, and he was building some kind of background influence across the country. But, you know, because of his performance of questionable things in the Southeast, and the last incident that happened, that he was just kind of on the ground and saying, you know, he just kind of threw him off. And I think that they gave him the opportunity to contest in the convention, not that they would say he had a large chance and he wasn't given the chance, you see. So from the southeastern part, you can see that Rochas is the only one that had that kind of flair, that put his eyes somewhere and working towards it steadily. So Tinubu has shown the way to do things. If you want something, go for it. If you want something, now he has not gotten the presidency, but he's there, like, you know, in the final phase of his long-term ambition. But unfortunately for our southeastern brothers, you cannot say that about them. Look at the one that they now push on to themselves, P2B in Labour Party. They are fighting in Labour Party. Okay, why can't Labour Party do a convention just like APC? Because as things stand now, Nigeria needs also another party. It must not be two party. We have to remember that before APC came, it was only PDP calling the shot. And there are people who were in the PDP, they thought it's ever going to be like that, and they were holding on strong there, thinking it was always going to be like that, until APC showed up, and, you know, they were knocked off, and they couldn't believe it. So now APC is here, and PDP is still here on shaking legs. You know, there is no saying that another party can also not be a contending force. The floor is open. Who is going to take it? You see? So APC have had their own convention. PDP has had their own convention. Why is Labour not having its own convention? Let us see their delegates. Let us see who they are voting. Let a clear winner emerge so that all this infighting will stop. So that Labour will bring itself forward to the national stage. But we are not seeing this now. Instead, we are seeing infighting in Labour Party. Eh? Thank you so much for the stars. Thank you. Let me see who sent it. Kenneth, I appreciate the stars. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Kenneth. You see? So now you have the opportunity to also, you know, this thing can go any way. Remember, just now, APC is a contending force. Nobody knew that there will be another party like APC that will be a big challenge to PDP. But here, APC is. And their candidate is standing strong. Built a large influence and is going more. There is no saying. And PDP is even, you know, not still standing strong. So there is still opportunity for another party to take the center stage. Forget about all these miscalculations. But the problem is the time you are supposed to be doing the groundwork. Like Tinubu has been working steadily to his goal. I'm not talking about whether he's fit for office or whether, you know, he's qualified, whether he can do it and all those kind of things. I'm talking about a pure ambition that somebody has and put his eyes on that mark and working steadily towards it for years. For years, not 2 years, not 3 years, not 4 years, not 8 years, but for years he put his eyes on that mark and working towards it. If there is any lesson to learn for the southeasterners, this is it. Learn this lesson from Tinubu. Don't go on national stage and start wailing and start composing another version of the Book of Lamentation. Nobody cares about how sad you feel. It is your work. It's only the work you put on ground. The Tinubu has been very, very favorable. He has built so many people. He has built people who on their own free will do the groundwork for him. He didn't even need to go there. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Joel, for the stars. He didn't need to go anywhere again. He already has people. I remember Kanu Wankwo coming out, the football star, to say that when he was doing his heart foundation, nobody showed up for him but Tinubu. You see, that is a groundwork. This is somebody that has the intention to go national, and you build your influence from gradual over the years. All this, you want it, no. And when it's not coming, you know, we are preparing for the 2015 election, Kanu was on the side blowing fire. The election is not even going to hold. In fact, there's not even going to be Nigeria by that time. In fact, Nigeria is not going to exist. Election of 2015 came and went, and they continued on their wailing streets. Hey, Nigeria don't want to. Tinubu was walking towards his ambition. I'm not coming to per article. The same thing applies to per article. You know how many times he has been contesting since 1999 till today. He has put his eyes on the mark. He has put his eyes on that mark. But what makes Tinubu different is that he has been in one place. He was not running around. He was in his party, building his party, building his alliance. He did not flip flop from here to here, from here to here. Oh, it be like say, the soup, the meat there for this soup go good. Oh, fiam. It be like say that place they are doing well. Oh, fiam. He was there running the thing, building it from action to AD. I've forgotten the name now. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then he built the alliance, and then he formed a new party. You see, you need to put in the work. You need to put in the work. You need to put in the work. This is what we have to learn from the emergence. Like, just look at the hailing alone. Jagaban. For like, as he entered that place, the way that place scatter. Okay, look at Osibanjo now, you know. He has not gone there now to show himself, you know. Sometimes, it's like they say in Igbo parables, like when a child have eaten well, you know, you not think that he is like the same of the like the elder. There's a way they say it, you know. I feel like Pa Osibanjo didn't look at the time well, you know. He didn't look at the time well, you know, because he was still there. You are still part of the government. It doesn't make sense that you come and campaign against the government that you are still part of. That is the main flaw I see there. He is supposed to be coming out of that presidency, Asorok, leave the administration, then you can come in, so they can reference your activities, your contribution when you were in office. But how can you be part of an administration and running that administration, still having 1 year to go in this administration, and you want to take over from there? Like, you know, it was a crazy ambition. But again, it's a free word. Now he has tested the waters. You understand? But the margin speaks for itself. The margin of like more than 1,000, it speaks for itself that the time was not right. The intention may be right, but the time was not right. You see? So now it's for Nigerians to make their choice. So we now have a clear case of Pa Tinubu as APC candidate, and we now have a clear case of Pa Atiku as the PDP candidate. And from the side of the Labour, we don't know yet, because they are still contending who is going to be. I'm calling on the Labour Party to come and do convention, no matter how small. Even if na church premises, more na use and do the convention. And make una choose delegates, make the whole Nigeria television see. If una no fit show am for national television, make una use live streamer, make the whole Nigeria see am. Say una do convention, una get delegates. Then some people vote so number for P2B, so number for the other people that are contending with him. It is very, 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 very unpleasant to behold what you people are doing, like as if you are doing child's play. This is you want to go to the center for God's sake. You want to go to the national politics, and you are fighting yourself from the corner. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You see? So the Jagaban has shown his mark. But are those people that are always thinking that the end has come on the eve of every election learning anything? Our brother said he tried and I give it to him. The man has put in so much work on human capacity, man. I felt bad that Osibanjo did not do well, and he won't have contested against Tinubu because God used Tinubu to bless him. This is my personal opinion of Osibanjo would have resigned for Tinubu. Exactly. You know, like this is a face loss for Osibanjo, honestly. This is a face loss for Osibanjo. Thank you so much for the stars, Chukwuemeka. I greet you. You know, this is a face loss. Like sometimes when you see, like maybe you have this intention and you are going like this, you are going like that. Then when you see the way the things are going, you're supposed to check yourself and, you know, reorganize yourself and balance yourself again. Say, It be like say road no dey here. But Osibanjo went till the end. When he saw how the things was going, as he meant they were stepping down, he for just respect himself. Step down. Because the way he's talking is as if he's not even part of the government, you know, because it's a hard one, guys. Truly, you cannot campaign against a government you are part of. What are you going to say? You are not the opposition. You're not the opposition. And if there are 40 lines in the present administration that you want to cover, you are still part of the administration. So you know what that problem is. You can start doing it because you are still part of the government. You don't need to go into a new administration to fix the problem that you are realizing, you are seeing as part of the current administration. It's crazy. You know what? I don't know who pushed him to do that. And that is a statement of his state of mind and his state of judgment. Because how can you be a part of a government? This is my own opinion. Please, guys, this is my opinion. You are part of, it's just like I'm the one, for example, now I'm the one here doing this thing on my page, and I know the problem. I've seen the problem, and I am in a place that I can fix it. I have what it takes. So why am I not fixing it? Why am I waiting until now I'll change hands with another person and then I will not come back? It doesn't make sense. Second in command, you know the 40 and you see where things are lacking. Then, you know, putting the work together with your chief and address the issues. And then when you leave office, and then you are coming back again to want to contest, then you can look back at your performance and your contribution and use it as reference. When I was in office, through my initiative, this. When I was in office, when I was vice president, together with my chief, we did this. But you are already the government and you are campaigning. Eh? Yeah. Exactly. Our brother said, I was disappointed to see all aspirants from the east waiting for anointing oil of Buhari. I am still thinking about it. So, you know, as it is now, like I said this thing some time ago, that it was like the southeast contenders, they came and registered and left. It was like some kind of, maybe it's going to be a conference, it's going to be some kind of gathering, and somebody now came and registered and said, I'm a Mongo, I'd like to be there. And then they went home. Like, I didn't see their green light. I just know that, okay, this person paid 100 million. We saw them lifting up the paper, you know, the form that they have bought it. We heard that some of them have resigned from their ministerial position. Okay, that was it. But Jagaban was going around. He didn't go to the southeast, but he was going around. He went to different parts of the north. He went around in his own southwest. Like somebody like Umahi, I did not see that Umahi went anywhere, not even in the southeast, not even there in Ebonyi. I did not see anybody like doing anything. It was like, okay, we don't register. We have told Buhari. Like Buhari will just carry the thing and give to them, you know. There are people that put in the work. So if you want it, you go for it. You understand? If you want it, you go for it. I wanted to play for you one audio before the elections in 2015, because when APC was coming with full force, this loud mouth that they sent to come and destroy Ndibo. Do you know what this man was saying? Oh, in fact, Nigeria is going to end anyway. Nigeria is going to end.
I say to God in heaven this night and going forward, if we fail to get Biafra, if Nigeria survives until 2015, Let every Igbo man anywhere in the world be destroyed by God in heaven, including my own family. Let everybody die because we don't deserve to live. With imbeciles like this, calling us that they are our host in Lagos, a country they forced us to belong to. I will stop praying to God to keep the evil race and wipe us away from this useless earth that we are in. If we allow this nonsense to continue beyond 2015, why are we alive and we are being insulted every blessed day? Because they know what is.
Are you hearing? This is the savior, the person that they are calling their savior. Just because election is coming, put in the work, do your consultation, build something on the ground. When you are in government, if you have ambition to go further, be thinking about it and leave a legacy. Leave a legacy. Not that every election is coming, it will be you like Nigeria is going to end. Nigeria is going to end. I told you people that Nigeria is not going to end. Let me replay what this crazy man said again.
For I say to God in heaven this night and going forward, if we fail to get Biafra, if Nigeria survives until 2015, let every Igbo man anywhere in the world be destroyed by God in heaven, including my own family. Let everybody die because we don't deserve to live. With imbeciles like this, calling us that they are our host in Lagos, a country they forced us to belong to. I will stop praying to God to keep the evil race and wipe us away from this useless earth that we are in. If we allow this nonsense to continue beyond 2015, why are we alive and we are being insulted every blessed day? Because they know what is to come in 2015. We may not be able to wait 2015 because if Nigeria survives and holds an election in 2015, we would have failed in our quest. It is our responsibility to make sure that that does not happen. We are going to get Biafra before 2015, or we will all die there. It's a promise. Everybody will go down. Everything they may be, everything will come down. Then they will know we are very serious. Then CNN will look for you. Instead of begging you for interview, you tell them no. That is the survivors we are talking about here. This is Radio Biafra. We're closing. Please yourself from Yamana.
So my people, this is the person you are calling a savior. And 2015 came and went. Nigeria did not collapse. You know, you remember he ran away in 2017. He escaped. And then they started doing that campaign. No referendum, no election. No referendum, no election. The time their mates were preparing for election, they were running around. No referendum, no election, no referendum. Anybody on your top vote or now on your top vote or now hey, oh. Disturbing, doing miscreant. Even people who collected PVC, they burnt it, they did all kind of things. This one still come back and say, oh, I'm coming to Nigeria, I'm coming to hell with hell like never before. Nigeria, they there. Nigeria is like the earth, it's there looking at you. Last, he say, earlier today, all our preconditions have been met. You can now go and vote. Opening the eyes of Nigerians to turn to haters. Opening the eyes of whom bingo to die a death that God did not plan for them. Are you listening to yourself and you are still here? Why have you not gone and buy? Why are you here? You're supposed to be in the bush. Shebi, you open your eyes out to see clear inside bush. Yes, Tinubu is very much more popular than Amechi. Okay? Tinubu, let me put it out there. Tinubu is more popular than Amechi. What even brought Amechi to the limelight, to my own understanding, was because of the issues he had with President Jonathan at the time, and because he left PDP to join APC as the A party was forming as a southeasterner or as a south-southerner. And those people that used to say PDP belong to them or is their father's side, is when you belong to PDP, it show that you are from one particular ethnic group. Hey, PDP is their own party. If you leave PDP, you go to APC, then you become a slave. You become Awusa Fulani. Hey. So that was what what made Amechi to become popular, because they made it look like he betrayed his own people to go and join the other side, to go and join the caliphate. That's the thing that everybody now started seeing Amechi. So when the administration started, they now made Amechi the minister. That was how Amechi got into the national limelight. From my own interpretation, there may be another perspective, but the way I see it, this is how I can interpret it, what I'm seeing. Who is Biafra enemy? Where is Biafra? Admin, please help me remove this one. Who is Biafra? When I use Biafra is non-existent. It's a crime. Biafra was brought to destroy and distract the Igbo. Look at how many years you are. It's part of the thing that I'm saying. Tinubu was busy working on his lifelong ambition, putting his eyes on the mark, staying steadfast, and doing everything he thinks he needs to do to get to where he wants to go. And you people are rigmaroling, dancing Biafra, Biafra today. Tomorrow you want to do election. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Tomorrow you say you don't do election, no election, no referendum. That means, okay, you people cannot go and vote. The same thing happened in Anambra, which even resulted in the death of one of the aspirants of Labour Party, in case anybody forgot.
This man that was missing during the November 6th, 2021, was
I want to show you this.
handed over by our gallant men onto Chukwuka Kabiama. 27 and 28th of September, and this news reported on the 29th of September 2021, and declared him missing. You see now, declared him missing, and when I go down to the news, I find out that this man have come in contact with some of our men, according to the news, in the Navy, and they abducted him, but he promised them money, and he gave to them money in millions. They released him at the Navy. Do you understand what I'm saying now? The same tactics was used when he was red-handed captured. When he was red-handed captured on the one that he is now with the God, Chukwuka Kabiama, for the final judgment. And he promised this same gallant man, this same section that sent him to heaven, 200 million naira for his release. But what they told him, they said to him, you connive with the other politicians to kidnap our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We have no choice than to send you to heaven.
You know why I wanted to show you this video? So that he will call the name of this man. This man was the Labour candidate governor aspirant of Anambra State. And what is his crime? That's Nnamdi Kanu. But me, I know they take IC IPOB. If you're IPOB sympathizer, you just come off for my stream. I know I can't deal, I beg. Go to where you people are discussing how I go they cut people head, I beg. No before here. Okay? Here we want to have a normal discussion. You'll hear him saying they have sent this man to God. What is his crime? That he's participating in politics because they are Oyembu, the one that is misleading them and deceiving them and turning them to monster, told them that no election. No election. That was why they sent this man to God, according to them. Why will I come to Nigeria so that you people will buy somebody? Where will I come? You are murderers. Murderers. When are you coming to? Now for woman, but do not they get power. Shebi the Nigerian barracks is there. In Obins there is there. Why don't you go there? Shebi Nnamdi Kanu's sister is a policewoman. Why don't you people go there? You spend your whole time hating on the country, hating on the people that even want to participate in politics. and your leader, the one that confuse you and mislead you, your misleader, is telling you that Nigeria is about to end. And saying that if Nigeria does not end, let every Igbo man, including his family. He didn't say including himself. Oh, that is how cowardly and selfish he is. He said let every Igbo man perish, including his family, but excluding himself. Huh? But you look at the other people, they are working on what they want. They put their eyes steadfast, they are working on it. Doing all it takes. Building the alliance that they need. So if you people like, continue to be dancing along the script that they have written for you again. By the grace of God, we will be here to be seeing you. Let me play this audio once. This audio where he's saying rubbish as if 2015 will not come.
January 2016. What will be fought on every territory? That will be a part of the world. I am the host and the sovereign. That is all I am. If I'm guilty, Amarachi is also guilty. So when it was the population, this time around the war will be fought on every territory. That is why when we say we will burn the zoo down, we meant it in everywhere. They should try us and see. Let 2015 come and there is no Biafra, then they will see what will happen. Somalia will be better than them. The promise you're making to them. This is Radio Biafra, which that Biafra is coming on or before the 1st of January 2016.
Okay.
Or we'll burn the place down. People must listen to us, or we burn it down.
You know, 2015 election will not hold. By 2015, we'll burn the whole place. If we did not get Biafra by 2015, then we would have failed on our quest. I want Olori Buruku Oloshi. Stupid people. Somebody is telling you by the end of 15, he still come back and continue in 2016. You did not ask him, guy, how far now? You say in fact, you may not even wait until the end of 2015. The same person where they talk that he still come back in 2016 and say by the on before offense of 2016. And you think people will take you serious? Because you are acting like people who has been conditioned for destruction. How can somebody be telling you, there will be no election in 2015 if there cannot be election? Oh, in fact, before 2015, we would have failed in our quest. If 2015 come, let them come 2015 come. And no. Now 2022 we did, so Nigeria still stand. And that 2015 is looking for the end of Nigeria, how to burn down Nigeria. Tinubu was building an alliance with his own party and forming a party that has today emerged as APC, a strong force, a strong political party contending with another major party. You are still on one corner doing, they did not give us, where is the justice? Nigeria, Nigeria is not for you. Why others are working? You are busy running around like children that have no parents in the rain. Running around in the rain with your clothes completely on.
If we fail to get Biafra, if Nigeria survives until 2015, let every Igbo man anywhere in the world be destroyed by God in heaven, including my own family. Let everybody die because we don't deserve to live. With imbeciles like this, calling us that they are our host in Lagos, a country they forced us to belong to. And we'll stop praying to God to keep the evil race and wipe us away from this useless death that we are in. If we allow this nonsense to continue beyond 2015, why are we?
You are working on how to end Nigeria and destroy it. If Biafra did not come, telling your people that your life is worthless, that you will not be alive again, that Nigeria, everybody destroy. Whereas the people that are working towards their mark, like Tinubu, were busy building alliance, doing cooperation. People that have their eyes on the mark, like Buhari, was busy building alliance with his CPC, using it to do collabo. They are building a strong force was emerging on the corner. And you are one stationary place, listening to a commentator telling you, oh, if Nigeria survived in 2015, oh, the joke is on you.
Why are we alive and we're being insulted every blessed day? Because they know what is to come in 2015. We may not be able to wait to 2015 because if Nigeria survives and holds an election in 2015, we would have failed in our quest. It's our responsibility to make sure that
So he said if Nigeria survives and holds election, which means that you were actually doing something to stop Nigeria, and then if Nigeria survives, that you are failed in your quest. What are you people still running around like Umubingo, for example? What are you still coming to Blessedom page to come and show yourself and your mumurity and your dumbness? Your leader already said by 2015, since then, the child that was born in 2015 is already how many years today? 7 years, 7 years ago. He said if you are failed in your quest 7 years ago, long. And we are here today. You are still here doing, are you supporting the enemies of Biafra? Who is Biafra? Who is friend and enemy? Biafra is just something that is easy for them to use and do evil unto another person. Once they tag you Sabo, they can use it to finish you off for nothing. See, this one is ranting.
We would have failed in our quest. It is our responsibility to make sure that that does not happen. We are going to get Biafra before 2015. Or we will all die there. It's a problem.
You are going to get Biafra before 2015, or you will all die there. You will. So na never die. Now Nigeria will be inside. So 2015 to 2022.
Everybody will go down.
Okay.
Everything they make, everything will come down. Then they will know we are very serious.
Okay.
Then CNN will look for you. Al Jazeera will be begging you for interview. You tell them no. That is the survivors we are talking about here.
So also that Al Jazeera and CNN can come and talk to the survivors. That's it. So you will do this and destroy everything, all so that CNN and Al Jazeera can now come and say, hey, make a report of your foolishness. Oh my shield.
This is on the Sudan. We will be fought on every territory. That is why when we throw your useless, frivolous accusations about, you are dealing with people who are infinitely more intelligent than you are. That we are here in over 50 countries around the world and counting. Everywhere you go, there are Biafrans in each of the states in the zoo. We are the second largest in population. This time around, the war will be fought on every territory. That is why when we say we will burn the zoo down, we meant it in every way. They should try us and see. Let the 2015 come and there is no Biafra, then they will see what will happen. Somalia will be better than them. It's a promise we're making to them.
Okay.
This is Radio Biafra, which I don't know if you have anything to contribute, anything to add.
You see? Your mates are busy building alliance. You have population across Nigeria. Instead of you to use it to build alliance, use it to do your collaboration. You allow a madman that has no achievement in his life, that has no skill, that has no education, cannot boast of anything other than he took microphone. Even marry, he did not marry, he did not have children until you people allowed him to use microphone to be blowing your mumu bottle. To be blowing your mumu button, press your mumu button, blowing trumpet and say, Nigeria is going to come to our end. By 2015, we can. In fact, we are not even going to wait. By this time last year, was doing that Nigeria is going to end today. In fact, there's not going to be election. The thing will be worrying you. Now you will worry you. Now you will worry. The people that know where they are going, they are working on where they are going. In Igbo, they say, Amara kana zala. Onye ji yon etinye. The one that is fighting for land. Another one has something like seed yams, like corn. You will be putting it inside the ground. You are dragging land empty hand. Somebody that have corn, that have seed yam, that have rice, you putting it in the ground. As the years are growing, the food is maturing. He's plucking it and eating. You are dragging land with empty hands, and then you come and say, oh, there's nothing for me. What did you put in the land? What did you put in the land that you want to come and reap? I'm going to play this audio again. Let us hear. Now 2015 we dey talk that time. So now we are coming to 2017.
contribute to those going to fight on your behalf. That's all. It's not hidden. When we are freedom fighting, we are not here to make stupid friends. We are here to get our freedom. Because we are giving a date between now and 1st of January 2016. If they don't give us Biafra, we'll burn Nigeria down. Nigeria will be like Somalia. It will be burnt down to the ground. Any of us that joins them will die in it. No more Ifajuna, the Ifajunas of this world or part.
This is why when people were participating in anything election, they were cutting them down. They will say, what benefit will you be? The politician, they don't care about you. They tell you not to vote. They were cutting people down while other people were working towards their goal.
Martin and Leji will no longer exist. We are everywhere, including here. If you run to Musia, we'll come here and hunt you down. Bepugisi, here. Whatever you are.
You see Bepugisi? Did you hear Bepugisi? Nine be the buy they cut where they cut oh Bepugisi. Nine be say they go buy you and they go cut the head. Nine be the thing when they talk oh Bepugisi. That is where the thing is coming from. So when you see them taking out people, cutting hair, putting it in marketplace, this is it oh. Now from the head of their misleader, Onyendufu.
If you want to be Hausa, as a demon, you convert yourself to Hausa. If you want to be Islam, like His Royal Highness Alhaji Fatai. What's the name of his village again in Uguta? Idiot. He's a Muslim, holding on to your traditional reigns. And you think your ancestors are happy with you. If I'm them, believe you me, if you're Niger Bridge, I'll sink it. I won't see her because we are behaving like wretched cowards.
Did you hear that even the Niger Bridge, he go sink with mouth? Those ones that are running around throwing cardboard like something, say they are waiting for that, they are doing misa and looking at them. See today, people have their eyes on the mark. The work they are working to get to this position is still coming. Oh, just a second, let me get to the door. This is something that I was always telling people, you know, where you did not put in the work, where do you think that the benefit will be coming from? That you are crying, is it a new thing that somebody is crying?
This radio, Biafra, I don't know if you have anything to contribute. That's all, it's not.
I want to play where he said in 2016.
People must listen to us, or we burn it down. We are not joking, and they know it, we're not joking. They know we're not joking. Give us support. If you can volunteer yourself, you tell your coordinator, I am prepared to serve my country. That is all. We take your name. When the time comes, we'll fly you home. That's all. If you can't do it, you contribute to those going to fight on your behalf. That's all. It's not hidden. When we are freedom fighting. We are not here to make stupid friends. We are here to get our freedom. Because we are giving a date between now and 1st of January 2016. If they don't give us Biafra, we'll burn Nigeria down.
1st of January 2016. So we have now passed the time of 2015. Now it's from, so eventually Nigeria survived 2015. The election came. It now said by 1st of January 2016.
Nigeria will be like Somalia. To be burnt down to the ground. Any of us that joins them will die in it. No more Ifajuna. The Ifajunas of this world, Opa Biaseka, Martin and Leji will no longer exist. We are everywhere, including here. If you run to Musia, we'll come here and hunt you down. People you see.
So, enough of the rantings of a madman and his stupid followers. You know? You've heard it now. So, our brother here is writing. He said, can anybody explain to me why out of 285 delegates from the southeast, only 47 voted for their Igbo brothers? It's because they know there is no work on ground. You know, there is too much apathy. There is too much antagonism. There is too much hate. And the issue of Biafra is not yet settled. They are still doing sit at home, sit in the bush, sit in the market. They know. You know, and they traded their delegation for the benefit of now. Because they know. This is my own interpretation of what happened. Of course, they may have their reasons, except if you ask them, Oga, now wow, you have 51 delegates for Ebonyi, you have 51 from Imo, you have 81 from, I don't know, one have 81. What's it happen? I think Imo is 81. I even have the picture of the delegates. Let me look at them. So they have their I have the breakdown. So here, let me see. Abia has 51, Anambra has 63, Ebonyi has 51, Enugu has 51, Imo has 81, you know, and a total of 285 delegates from the southeast. Only a quarter, not even up to a quarter, voted for their own person. So they know, that is my interpretation, they know that you don't get where they use back, they go. There is something they say in Igbo, they say, when Hebeji has nowhere they take, you know, if you go front, you don't get where they pass back, they go. They know. You know, there are some, like out of solidarity to their friend, they say, okay, may I give you this one? Okay, Imo State have Wajuba and Owele Rochas, and they have 81 delegates. They just manage dash one to Wajuba. The remaining 80, Owele no see, 0, 100 million. 100 million. So when they were busy doing all these things, that was the groundwork they're supposed to have done. Settle this issue of this beer fraud, so that the people can concentrate within the Nigerian politics. They don't want. They are acting deaf and dumb. How many people will be wasted? They will not say anything. Okay, you don't say anything. Go in there and act on the issues that is going on. They are not doing any groundwork. When Igbo was doing his own, they are arranging out of sight, safe for one corner. He's sitting down there and he's preaching for peace. So, my people, on the emergence of Tinubu as the presidential flag bearer, I can only say congratulations, sir. You worked for it, you earned it. May your dreams come to pass. You see? So you worked for it, you earned your place, and you are fighting your fight according to your conviction. Nobody can take it away from you. You got the vote with more than 1,000 vote margin. What more is anybody going to say? So he has the full support of his party. He has the full support of his delegates. You understand? So it's not for him to continue to where he's going, because he has shown how to do it. He has shown tenacity. He has shown sagacity. He has shown hard work. You know, he has set a mark that when you want to go somewhere, you start one step at a time. You don't want to leap and do boom, boom. It's one step, you build on it, you build on it. So for the people that will go and open book of lamentation, learn from Tinubu. Do you want to go where he's going? Do you want to get to where he is to be the flag bearer? Work for it. Do you want your third party to be a force, a third force, so that we are not talking about two major parties, that we can talk about three major parties, because it's a possibility in the Nigeria of today, because people are not happy with the choices, especially in retaining to the youths. So there is also an opening for a third strong party to emerge. Nothing is cast in stone. Like I said earlier, never in the history of PDP will they believe that they will be contending on one leg with another major political party. You do them like him. You see? So this is election is like a battlefield. It's like a diplomatic battlefield. Go there and put in your own fight. Look at what they are doing in Labour. If you want Labour Party to be the next force, do what you have to do. It may not have to be Labour. I don't know the other party that Kwakwanso is, that is running also. Then let that be it. Fine. Put in the work. Because nothing is cast in stone. We have APC, we have PDP. Which other party is going to be the third force? You know, there is always the possibility. But in the absence of that, if you are doing all those fighting, you are fighting there, you are contending with each other, you don't want to go and do the delegation that other people did. If it is to go and do party and be spraying money, we go, when I go sabi that one. Ordinary party, arrange it now, organize it like the other people arrange it. They don't have to head. You people will not go there and be fighting each other. This one will not come as I'm the fashion leader. You know, let the people who wants to pitch their tent with you be convinced. NMPP, exactly. Kwakwanso is running on NMPP. So it could be NMPP. Maybe NMPP, they will do their own convention also. Stream it live. Stream it live. Let the Nigerians see their process. See how many delegates they have, who became their presidential flag bearer. It can be a force. It can be a force. Anything is possible. But you have to believe it enough to put in the work and do what you have to do. Stop running to social media. Stop looking for pity. They know they use pity, they chop. Pity party. You know they help anybody. It's politics. It's politics. It's like that. Look at America. When America did their own, at the end of the day, now two old men emerge. Two old men, one old, one older. At the end of the day, now the older man, now he still win. Now he dead there. Some people say they sleep sometimes if they talk, but now he dead here. That's politics. As America is big and talented with young and blah, blah, blah. Now so it be. It's politics. When it doesn't please you, you close your eyes, bite your lips, suck it in. Life goes on. It's a phase. It will pass. Another person will come. Don't allow anybody to hit up your head and heart and make you run amok for nothing. Life goes on. You hear that buffon say, hey, oh, Nigeria, oh, hey, it's going to end by 2015. Oh, in fact, by January 2016. Now, 2022, we did so. As he's inside that DSS dungeon, now they pray for peace. He say, you people should expose anybody that is in DSS that is causing trouble, that is ESN. You people should expose Nibo. Where then they expose and they go? You know, you can only start a fire. You can never know the extent the fire will go. You can never understand how the fire will go and what it will consume. That's why it's very important not to start a fire. Don't start it. Don't start what you cannot finish. You see, this Biafra is something that came to destroy, to distract you. You see why other people are building their alliance. Other people set their eyes. Look at what you are doing, rigmarole. And then short time to election, you not start, you not go into this hysteria. Like now, P2B. I don't know who they write this script for myself. P2B, line up. So when you put that energy immediately, and you are expecting the same outcome immediately, and you don't get that outcome immediately, then you fall back again. Oh, we said it, Nigeria is not for you, Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you. Go and slap your mother. Thunder will fire you. Timothy, thunder fire you. Children without fathers and useless parents. That's why you can come to public space and be commenting rubbish. Go home and slap your generation. Imagine. That is the kind of people they brought up. Igbo youth that cannot have any discourse. Other they are insulting, they are attacking. Who wants to deal? Who is going to deal with such buffoons? LP has 3 presidential candidates. I know, that's what I'm talking about. No focus, antagonizing everywhere. You come to public discourse and you are talking about you want to slap your generation. If you see me in person, will you talk to me that you want to slap your generation? The thing, because social media is there, is for you to come and be showing how unruly and untrained that you are. Tomorrow night, oh, Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you. Which work did you put? How you will burn it down, how you will turn it to Somalia? Is that the work you put in? So, my people, it's been an hour. I really want to appreciate everyone that sent me stars. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you want to send me stars, you can send me stars. If you want to subscribe to my page, you can subscribe to this page. You can show your support also with PayPal. I appreciate every one of you. I think I'll leave it here. I said what I needed to say today. This conversation can always continue, can always go in different directions. But today I'm using Tinubu as an example of someone keeping his eyes on the mark and going to where he wants to go and working as much as he can, as much as it is possible for him to reach his goal. I think it's something we can emulate, and I think it is something that some people can learn from. That you may want this thing today, but it may not be realistic today. That you have to put in the work. It may not be one day, it may not be 1 month, it may not be 1 year, it may not be 10 years. But you put your eyes on the mark and go where you want to go and walk towards your goal. And eventually, as long as you keep your eyes there, eventually it will come to pass. The same thing can be said of per article. But for today, I'm just using Tinubu for my own example. Okay? So thank you guys. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. Bye for now.